season ended, you brought in Coach Adam Hall, and Frank Beasley got named associate head coach. What does that do for your staff now?
It's big. I think it puts things in place. Lets people know, as far as recruiting goes, Coach Beasley has been a huge impact on this past year and last year as well. Adding Adam Hall was a big addition. It's going to help with the middleweights and just across the board with his experience, his knowledge, bringing in a different look on all aspects of the sport. So together, both of them are going to be a big impact on NC State wrestling.
You guys are really big right now in your Olympic Regional Training Center. Could you tell maybe some of the viewers out there what exactly that is and how it helps your team?
For guys that are looking to go on past college and compete for world titles and Olympic titles, I think this is a huge part of the success. And, it carries over directly to the college season. They know they got really good guys that they can train with throughout the year, but I think most importantly, when these guys are done and graduated from college, they know they can go on and continue to train internationally, and there's a wealth of knowledge, experience, and it's just, it shows the resources are in place now for NC State to start competing at the highest level in Division I wrestling and post-college.
Your wrestlers compete at University Nationals, Summit World Team Trials. What have you seen this summer, and what have some of the results been?
Growth. An improvement across the board with all our guys. Experience. Freestyle's a different style of wrestling, but in the end, I think it helps you in all aspects of the sport of wrestling. So, we had a couple guys wrestle Greco. The entire team wrestled freestyle. And it's kept them hungry. It's kept them having to work towards a goal during the summertime. And, in the end, it transitions right into the college style season. And that's what we want. We want our guys competing and training year round and staying always in position to improve, and I felt like we did that this summer with this group.
Nick went over to Madrid. He won the Spanish Grand Prix. Can you talk about what the prestige was of winning something like that?
First international tournament was big for Nick. It's something he wanted to do, having that experience overseas, just totally different training when you're there, just the travel, your accommodations are totally different, and he wants that experience of seeing what it's like to travel that far. Just being in a gym that's totally different with the mats and the language. I think that's part of the process for Nick to get ready to compete for a world and an Olympic title.
You have a lot of your starting lineup returning, but there's a lot of competition towards the end of the year. How's it been so far in the summer workouts and everything?
It's been good. This is the first time in a while we've had some depth. It's kept guys on their toes. It's kept them constantly working to improve. And in the end, we let them figure out who's going to be the guy. But, I think competition's healthy to an extent, and we have that now, and we have depth. And with the addition of some guys this year, some guys coming out of redshirt, I feel really good where we're at. And the coaching staff has done a great job bringing that aspect of the NC State wrestling to where it needs to be with having depth. That's something that I don't think we've had in the past, and now we do have it. And, when you hit a situation like we did this past year, 141, we're in a good position when we pull a guy out of redshirt, and you're going to see, I think, a little more of that next year with different guys in and out of the lineup deciding who wants the spot in the end.
One redshirt that everybody's looking forward to coming back for his senior year, Tommy Cann.
Yeah.
What has he been up to this past year, and what do you see from him?
He's had a very, very successful redshirt season. I think he was 22-1 on the year and beating quality guys all the way through the year. A couple guys that placed the national tournament, finished the year. Had a little injury mid-year, so he had to take some time off the mat, which I think helped him in the long run. Came back this summer, finished third at University Nationals after about 2 weeks of training. So he's put himself in position to come out next year and compete for a national title. And I think, he's not going to surprise a lot of people on his coaching staff, but I think around the country he's going to make a name for himself. Just how hard he works and how committed he is to winning a national title. I think that's all going to show next year when we start competing.
On Twitter and other social media outlets, you guys have gotten a lot of recruiting buzz. Now, you can't mention student athletes upcoming, but how has recruiting gone and kind of the name NC State being out there for you guys?
It's gone really good this past recruiting season for us. We've, I think, proven to a lot of people with the results some of the guys have putting up, the process and the improvement that we've made as a program in a very short period of time. I think it's helped a lot. I know You know, Coach Beasley, Coach Hall, Coach Blanc have worked extremely hard to help brand NC State wrestling and get the name out there. And to me, it's important to continue to find the guys that fit our mold, and that, you know, I think as time goes on, it's easier and easier to do, and kids are understanding what NC State wrestling's all about, and a place where you can get all the resources you need, great academics, and you know, come here and accomplish your goals. So these guys have done a great job finding kids like that, and it's going to be exciting when we get this group together for a couple years. I think some great things are on the rise for the program.
We're in summer too right now, so some guys in class, some are at home. What's the schedule now until the beginning of the season for you guys?
It's a transition. You know, the freshmen are here, they're working, they're getting summer school hours in right now, they're getting adjusted, acclimated. The upperclassmen have just left. They're going to regroup, take the month of August, kind of mentally heal up, physically heal up, as it is a very demanding sport, and then we're going to come back here when school starts up, start our preseason training. But we need a little downtime right now. It's been last couple of years, this whole group has been working extremely hard, and we want these guys coming in fresh and hungry to start the season with a very tough, challenging schedule. So it's been a great summer. I've seen a lot of leadership. I've seen a lot of guys just mature throughout the summer and kind of put some time in on their own with different workouts along with what we've been doing as a team, and you can see the improvement within the entire program.